Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 1 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as administrator. Then you have to math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 1 math and then click on view all lessons. You can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter measurement. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you get down the important examples and definitions as well. So let's just start with the first lesson, that is read a temperature. Let's just start with the temperature. So basically, we can measure the temperature using the thermometer, right? So here we are going to learn how do we read temperature using the thermometer, right? Thermometer somehow looks like this. You can read the thermometer where the color is changed. You have to match this line with the number. So the line match with 70 degree. So here is the unit to measure the temperature. The one we are on is to measure in Fahrenheit. We have two units to measure Fahrenheit Celsius, right? So that is 70 F. Let's just start with the test questions. What is the temperature? Just match the line where the color is changing from red and white, from red to white. So it match with 70 degree F. That is 70 degree F of number 3. What is the temperature? So the color is changing from red to white at 10 degrees C, right? You can match this line to the number so it match with 10. The correct option is 10 degree C. Okay, what is the temperature? So the temperature is 30 degree F. You need to match the line where the color is changing from red to white. So that is 30 degree F. That is 30 degree F. Option number 4 is the correct option. What is the temperature? That is 0 degree F. Option number 4 is the correct option. What is the temperature? That is 40 degrees Celsius. Option number 4 is the correct option. What is the temperature? That is 70 degree. No, that is midway 70 and 60. You can see here. So that would be 65 degree Fahrenheit. The correct option is that is 65 degree F. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is complete compare objects height and length and height. So now we are going to compare the length and shortest. You are given three of them. You need to find the one that is the shortest in length. So the right. Let's just start with the test question. Which comb is the shortest? First one is the shortest, right? The website is under maintenance, right? It will be fixed by some days, right? So option number one is the correct option. Which table is the longest? So the longest table is which piece of wood is the longest? The longest one is the second one. Which cell option? Which pen is the shortest? Option number two is the correct option. Which screwdriver is the shortest? Option number two is the correct option. Which caterpillar is the longest? Option number two is the correct option. Oh, longest one we need to find. The first one is the longest actually. We got it. Which fire truck is the longest? Option number two is the correct option. The longest one we need to find is the longest. Which fish is the longest? The longest one we need to find. Okay, you can read the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next one is measuring object. Use paper clips to measure. So we have to arrange the paper clips with a line, starting from the right corner to the left corner. Let's just arrange them one to one. So you need to keep paper clip from the left end to the. So there would be three paper clips. Correct option is two paper clips long. The correct option is two paper clips long. Let's just start with the test questions. Use paper clips to measure the line. So you need to arrange the paper clips from left end to the right end with a line, and then we have to measure the length. That is two paper clips long. The correct option is two. Use dice to measure the line. You need to start placing the dice with a line from left end to the right end. Then you need to count how many dice you placed with a line. So I think that would be six. Just guessing. That is six dice long, right? Use paper clips to measure the line. The line is 5, option is 5. Number 4 is the correct option. That is 3 paper clips long. The line is okay, got it. Use dice to measure the line. The line is 9 dice long. The correct option is 9. When it is, I think. That is 6. 6. You can do this tea at your home. Just make the lines, keep things with you. Maybe they are paper clips, they are dice, and see how long they are. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is my inch ruler. So we need to use the ruler to measure the length of the line. You need the left end of the line with the 0 and then you have to measure at the right end. So I think if you move this ruler to the line, left end of the line, it would be as long as 3 inches, right? And the correct option is you can see here the left end of the line ends at 3 inches. So 3 inches it is. Let's just start with the test questions. Use the ruler to measure the length of the line to the nearest inches. Place the line with the left the line and mirror to the right end. That is 3 inches. Option number 1 is the correct option. Use the ruler to measure the length of the line to the nearest inches. So you need to place the right end of the line to the left end, so that is 2 inch correct option. Use the ruler to measure the length inches. That is 1 inch long. Option number 4. Use the ruler to measure the length of the line to the nearest inches. The correct option is 1 inch is long. Use the length of the line to the nearest inches. I think 3 inches long it is. The correct option is 3 inches. Use the ruler to measure the length of the line. So the line is 1 inch long it is. The correct option is 1 inch. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Which customary unit of length is appropriate? which is a better estimate for the length of is 2 feet. The length of the finger would be 2 inches. 2 feet is too long for the length of the finger. So the correct option is 2 inches. Which is a better estimate for the length of a finger? The length of the finger would be 2 inches because 2 feet is too long for the length of the finger. Which is the better estimate for the height of a swing set? It would be 7 feet because 7 inches is too small for the height of the swing set. Which is the better estimate for the length of a postcard? So postcard would be 5 inches because 5 feet is too long for the postcard. Which is the better estimate for the length of a rake? 5 inches, 5 feet. That is 5 inches long. Oh, that is 5 feet. Which is the better estimate for the length of a tennis racket? Which is the better estimate for the length of the tennis racket? It would be 27 inches. 27 feet is too long. Which is a better estimate for the height of a birthday card? For a birthday card would be 10 inches. Option number 1 is the correct option. which is a better estimate for the height of a bucket of a paint. Bucket of a paint. Bucket of a paint would be 1 foot, which is a better estimate for the height of a traffic cone. So it would be 30 inches. 30 feet is too long. Okay, you can complete the lesson. So we were working on grade 1 math. Chapter we were working on is measurement. The lessons we have covered today are read a thermometer, objects length and height, measure using objects, measure using an inch ruler of length is appropriate. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions you just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions?